The International Monetary Fund left its forecast for China's economic growth this year unchanged at 7.4% Tuesday, but warned the world's second-largest economy faces a range of near-term growth risk. For more on the IMF forecast, CCTV's Jo Yoon sat down with the IMF's chief economist, Olivier Blanchard.
And also the IMF industry report remained its forecast for Chinese economy at the same level. Yes. So where does this kind of confidence and optimism come from? Are you kind of worried about the slowing sign?
No, because I think there is a slowdown in housing, there is a slowdown in credit, but this was largely anticipated. So our forecast, even before, reflected that, and therefore we're not surprised by what's happening. So for the moment, we stick to our forecast. We think that growth will be a bit lower than it used to be, obviously, but we're not changing the numbers. Now, clearly, things can always be worse. The housing slump can be stronger. It might be difficult to offset with other measures, but we remain fairly confident about our forecast.
How would you interpret those slowdowns? Do you take them as cyclical changes, or do you take them as the changes brought by the reform that are carried out by Chinese government?
For the moment, much of the slowdown is due to the slowdown in real estate, in housing. I think what we're seeing is a housing boom and hopefully not too bad a housing bust. I think that's what dominates the scene. Now, looking forward, what we all want, the Chinese government, the third plenum, the IMF, is to see a reorientation of growth from investment to consumption, and that's likely to come with lower growth. And this is why when we think about Chinese growth in the future, we have lower numbers than the numbers today. But I don't think we've seen this happen on a major scale yet. At this stage, it's very much a housing credit cycle than what we want to happen.